Why is modern art so hated? Well, that is something I have been thinking about for like the past year, I'd say. That's how long this whole modern debate thing has been happening in my brain. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have thought about it too. It's a pretty common thing in the art world, in the art community. Because when there's art, there's many different types of art. There's all these different styles, realism, like the anime style, all these scenery drawings, just drawing landscapes. But there's always been this one art style or this art type, whatever you want to call it, that's very hated amongst a large majority of artists and only appeals to a small little niche group, mainly older people. No, not saying it's bad, but mainly older people. Older people like the genre, and that genre is being modern art. When you think of modern art, you mostly will just think of very crisp lines, very simplistic designs, a lot of shapes, mainly shapes, just basic shapes put together with very monotone colors, with maybe like pop one or two colors, maybe a lot of squares, a lot of trapezoids, stuff like that, kind of all mushed together. The reason modern art is hated a lot is because people mostly say it's boring and it's just basic and plain. I'm sure you've seen those TikToks that people walking in art museums and going like, art, walking past art we think we could make. And it's just like a blank canvas with a black square in the middle of it. Something like that. It's very boring. It lacks quote unquote meaning because it's just kind of there, It's like something so boring and so basic can't have a deep meaning. I'm not good too experienced on this. I'm sure some modern art has some sort of meaning. But the basic meaning that everyone will often put against is it's so simple, it's beautiful. That's something that I've heard a lot, and that's just a shitty reason, in my opinion. I digress. But people often hate on modern art because they feel like anyone can do it. It doesn't take skill. It doesn't really take much time. It's just throw it on the canvas, post it up, sell it for $1 million. And that's another thing. It sells for a lot. Modern art sells for so much money. It's actually crazy sometimes. You're going to hear me type it in a second. Modern art selling. Oh my goodness gracious. I just looked up modern art selling, and there is a piece that is just a lot of squares being sold for thousands of dollars. $7,000 to be exact. It was featured in a large scale, kept in the original painting by the personal collector, and now I'm offering it to sale. This is a one-of-a-kind abstract art in a gallery, wrapped canvas, stretched and ready to hang. Jesus, bro. Oh my goodness. It's an original drawing, but $7,000? Okay, that's just an example I had to bring up because that's crazy. And then if you look up, I'm not even gonna look anything else up. Just know that modern art sells for a lot of money. All right, it sells for so much money. It's actually crazy. And a lot of people think it outshines actual art. There's a lot of beautiful old artworks, current artworks, sculptures, this, that, whatnot, paintings that are just beautifully detailed. Whether it's like a scenery drawing, a human being, clothing, anything like that, it's beautifully done. Beautiful details. The lace is beautifully done. It looks realistic as fuck. It's just beautiful. Ow, I just hurt my ear. But anyways, and then this modern art just comes in and just outshines it, And that's something that a lot of people hate, and including myself. I think it's pretty fucked up, pretty sad to see all these artworks be outshined by modern art in a bunch of squares and bananas on paintings and shit. There have been many instances where there's these beautiful artworks that just get totally outshined. It's really sad to see. It feels like art is kind of de-evolving. You know what I mean? It's kind of going back in time. It's like we're kind of going back to the simple days and the basic days, and all the time we spent learning art means nothing. There are artists out here who spend years learning how to do their niche, whether it's like scenery or you want to draw people. They spend years learning that, and they will finally try and sell their art, and it won't get any sales. Which is pretty normal. Shit happens. But then you see modern art. Someone will come up here, put some masking tape on a canvas, paint around it, peel the masking tape, have beautiful straight lines, and then sell that and get fucking money. It's just kind of crazy. how I'm not saying people who do modern art should perish, but I'm saying that the fact that it completely a lot of times outshines art that takes hours, days, weeks for something that takes about 5-10 minutes is crazy. Um, and I do agree with the thing that anyone can do modern art most of the time. There are some modern art pieces I believe that are very detailed and very nice. Um, I've seen a couple. I don't feel like grabbing examples. Take my word for it because I'm the smartest man alive. Um, but there are just so many of them. I have a big canvas right here, right next to me. I have a big old painting canvas. I could put masking tape on it, paint over it. I can have a beautifully done modern art piece, sell it under the name of something very fancy, like William something something. Okay, that's a fancy name, and then I could get rich off that. All right, probably. I'm probably in a different state or something, but it's just kind of crazy. It just doesn't have the energy, care, time spent into artworks that I think deserve more love. And the fact that our modern art sells so fucking good is actually crazy. And it's just taken over the art scene for what I think is no good reason. I think we should be focusing on art that has detail, love, passion, and meaning, not something that just looks aesthetically fucking boring. Sorry, I got sidetracked there, but it's just crazy to me how modern art is just taking over the art scene. It's actually crazy. Oh my goodness. I'd be walking into thrift stores and I'll see like a beautifully done art piece. It's just beautifully detailed in a thrift store, bro. Oh, sell it for $1 million, please. Oh my goodness. Remember when we cared about like how beautiful? Remember when we admired art for how beautiful it was and how detailed it was? What happened to that? What happened? Oh my goodness. It's just crazy the fact that it's just evolving into like everyone's humor now. Modern art is it's something that so many people laugh at nowadays. And I'm genuinely not saying modern art is horrible and it needs to be eliminated. I'm just saying the fact that it's taken over the art scene as the next big thing is crazy to me. Considering how many beautiful artworks are getting outshined and outperformed by something so limited. I'll put it at that. I'm not saying modern art is horrible. I'm not saying anyone who does modern art should never call themselves an artist. I'm just saying there should be a bit of a different balance between what we appreciate when it comes to artwork. You can't go to a museum and look at something so basic. We'll paint a picture in your head. I'm going to describe this for you. Imagine a 4x12 canvas, right? All right, 4x12 canvas. Imagine just whiteness, and then a square in the bottom right, a blue square. I'm just using naming a random color. A blue square in the bottom right corner. Boom, in the museum. That is something that you will look at and go, wow, that is a white canvas with a blue square. I'm going to look at this for 2 seconds because there's nothing for me to intricately look at and process with my mind. I'm going to walk away gaining nothing. That's the thing. When you go to an art museum, you're going to want to look at art and you're going to want to like admire it. You're going to look at all the details, all the beautiful things involved with it, all the colors, all the meaning. You're going to have to process things slowly. When I was still in high school, all right, I learned a lot of elements and principles of art. One of those things was movement, okay? The only reason movement is a thing in art is to direct your eyes to a specific part of the canvas first, and then you can experience the rest of the painting a little bit afterwards, right? There's no point in that in modern art. The whole movement is a very key thing. Artists can use that in so many ways with lines, shape, color, all that to direct your eyes to tell a story about the piece. Okay, you can have a drawing of a beautiful woman, right? Say she's extremely beautiful, but you wanna focus on a certain part of her beauty. So you will make her eyes this highlight. You will make her eyes a bit bolder. You will use lines to move your eyes up into the eyes, so you can see how beautifully done the eyes are painted. Okay, you have to process that. That's a process. That is a process in your brain where you have to look up, admire the eyes, look at all the colors, look at all the details in the drawn eyes, and then look around again at the painting to see it, the whole thing, which is something that lacks in modern art, because modern art is just so plain that you will take one glance at it, see the whole picture, not have to digest anything, not have to look at all the different colors, all the different movement, all the different lines, all the different shapes. You will look at it for 2 seconds, turn your head, and leave forgetting absolutely everything you just saw. And that is actually crazy to me. All right, I'm kind of digressing. I'm kind of ranting. I'm kind of rambling. I'm kind of talking pretty loud. This is just something crazy to me because I've seen so many beautiful artworks get outperformed by modern art, and it's just kind of sad. But I mean, if you love modern art, so be it. I'm not hating on you. I'm just letting you know that we need to pay attention to different things when it comes to art and put our money and time into. I'm done. I'm done talking. Anyways, guys, that's my rant. I'm literally done. But next video is the Q&A in the Discord server. I'm gonna drop that next video tomorrow, hopefully. Let's hope I'm not lazy. Let's just hope I'm not lazy and demotivated like I normally am 90% of the time. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Sorry about the rant. I had to let it out. All right, I had to let it out. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. I'm down to have a normal conversation. I'm not here to argue with you guys. I'm here to debate. And if you disagree with me, tell me you disagree, and I will semi-confidently respond back to you. Thank you guys for watching this video. Peace out.
Come on, Goku, don't disappoint me. You can do better, can't ya?
Yeah, I'm starting to get a handle on it. I can do much better. Behold the power of Ultra Instinct!